You are not unique. You're just an output. Your bookshelf is the same. Your coffee table is also the same. There are exactly 6 beige and linen options in your wardrobe right now, even though you wear that one black t-shirt every time. The lamp in your shopping cart with the brassish neck is beautiful. You found it randomly. 40 million other people also found it randomly. Now, before you get defensive, this isn't a video about how you have bad taste. Your taste is fine. I love your taste. But you don't want things. You want what other people are wanting. That's not me being clever. There's actually a French guy named René Girard who spent 40 years trying to prove this. He called it mimetic desire. We copy each other's wanting. It's the oldest software humans run on. For most of the history, this was fine because you had 30 models. Your mom, your dad, 6 cousins, a village priest, the lady at the market with good tomatoes. 30 wanters means 30 wantings. And your personality was a mosaic of the ones you couldn't escape. The algorithm gave you 30 million. And when the model count goes from 30 to 30 million, the wantings don't multiply. They collapse. 30 million people copying 30 million other people will inevitably converge on the same brassish lamp. You did not expand your taste. You inherited everyone else's. So whose lamp is it really? Now maybe you're thinking, I genuinely like these things. You do. That's real. Liking is real. But liking is the last step in a chain that started long before you opened the app. You liked the lamp because you saw the lamp because the algorithm showed you the lamp because 40 million other people before you stopped on the lamp. By the time the lamp arrived at your eyeballs, the question of whether you really like it is the wrong question. The right question is whether you would have ever encountered the lamp in a world where a machine wasn't pricing your attention by the second. The answer is no. None of you would have. But don't worry, the anti-algorithm people aren't safe either. There's a corner of TikTok right now called the anti-algorithm aesthetic with 2 million hashtag followings, all buying the same flip-flop phones and the same wired headphones. The trap eats the escapers before the escapers know they are being eaten. Being different only buys you a different lamp. Which brings me to you looking up. Yes, you. Look up and look around the room you're sitting in right now. Pick one object that you can see. And no, not the obvious big one, a smaller one. The coaster or the candle, or that thing on the shelf you don't think about. And ask yourself, honestly, where did you see the object first? Not where you bought it, where you first saw it. If you can't remember, that's the answer. The sad part is there's a version of you that existed pre-2016. That version still has hobbies, still has a favorite color, still likes lamps. They're just not these lamps. They have different opinions about Christopher Nolan. I'm not saying they were better than you. They just had opinions that you didn't borrow. But unfortunately, you will never meet them. Because every minute you spend in the recommended feed is a minute that the real version of you doesn't get to exist. You are outsourcing the assembly of your personality to a server farm in Virginia. And this mechanism is called algorithmic monoculture. Every recommendation engine you use is optimized just for one thing. And it isn't your happiness or the dopamine rush that people keep claiming. It's the statistically safe middle. The thing the most people will tolerate for the longest time. Which means for the past 10 years, every For You page in the world is being pulled gently, constantly, invisibly toward the same exact output. And that too for 1,000 people simultaneously. The output is the room you're sitting in. So here's what videos like this one usually tell you to do. Delete the app, live deliberately, touch grass. Well, honestly, you could touch grass, but the cure isn't being different. Being different is just another aesthetic the feed will serve you in a few weeks. The cure is smaller and weirder. 1 hour a week of unrecommended input. A bookshop you walked into without searching on Google. A stranger's playlist. A magazine in a language you half read. A conversation with someone whose phone doesn't know you exist. 1 hour, not to fix you, just to give the real version of you some authentic non-algorithmic experiences. Comment your authentic solutions too. Sub if this video felt authentic. Block me if the algorithm recommended you this video.